Welcome back, everybody. On the last episode, we did all of the contracts in White Valley, and on this episode, we're going to get started on all of the heavy trailer contracts. We're going to try to get them all done in one episode here, so let's get started. The first one we're doing is the drill disassembly, which is the heavy trailer that's in White Valley. We just got to run up the road to the service site and pick it up, bring it back to the airdrome. Let's get started. I put a high saddle on the Derry Longhorn just for this job. All the trailers we're pulling will be high saddle trailers. Just on the other side of the bridge here is where we'll be picking it up. Let's pull in here and get turned around. This is the same trailer that we picked up in Northport and hauled to the port. It's one of the big ones. The Derry does not like to turn very sharp at all. Let's get hooked up here. Turn on the beacons, of course, because, you know, heavy haul. And then we'll put the tag axle down. You can see how it raises the truck there. That'll give us some more ground clearance. Let's get rolling. I'll open up the map here real quick and show you the route I'm taking back. So obviously we're going to come back down this road because it's the easiest, the highway road. And when we get to the end here, we got to make this sharp right turn. That's the difficult part. Then come around this bend, and then we're going to cut through the fence, go around the plane, and right there to the drop-off. Easy enough, let's do it. So heading out of here, I like to cut between the trees here. Makes it a little easier than trying to go around that tree. This is a long trailer, so you have to plan accordingly. Take your corners wide. No problem there at all, right? Through the bridge. Right up the road. This is the easiest trailer out of, I think there's 3 of them that we have to haul. This will be the easiest one. The next one after this is in Pedro Bay, so we've got a road trip ahead of us. Okay, this corner here, same as the last corner. We don't want to go around the power line pole because that's going to be a really sharp turn that we can't make. So we're going to do a wide 3-point turn here. I'll back up, start turning. I'm going to jackknife this a little bit and then cut right between the pole and the guardrail. Looks like I'm going to have to raise the tag axle to get over this little hump. There we go. And then once I get over it, I'm going to drop that axle again just to get more ground clearance. And then swing wide. You have to make another 3-point turn out here. Don't be afraid to go in the ditch. Go ahead and use your winch if you need to get your truck turning. You can see the legs of the trailer are dragging across the ground. That's the biggest issue with this, is the ground clearance. So we'll use a winch to pull the trailer, just enough to get it rolling. I'm gonna have to winch from the back. I'm gonna go right to that tree over there. That's not really helping. We'll see if I can back up here. Try to go up the road a little higher. There we go. I just had to get the truck up higher. Let's drop that tag axle again. We're rolling. Rest is easy. Right around the corner, as long as I don't lose control. And then up here, we want to make sure we take this corner wide so we don't get hung up on the power line pole. Just cut right across here. Turn sharp so you can get the back of the trailer to go around that flagpole, and then just 3-point it again. Only because the Derry does not have a sharp enough turning radius to not 3-point all of these. But now we're here. That was quick and easy, right? No problem. We'll just take it right in the box. Disposed of all the junk. After this, we need to head to Pedro Bay, so I'll meet you there. Now we're at the Pedro Bay Gateway. Let's map out where we're going. We're going all the way to the service hub at the end, so I'm just going to do this loosely. We're going to just take the highway the whole way there, all the way around to the end there. We can also activate the contract. It's cargo delivery. Let's get going. Just going to cruise up the road. There's also a repair station there at the end, so we don't have to worry too much about getting damaged on the way there. Just going to put it in high and let it go. This thing can pick up some speed. We are here, the Wolf Grip service site. We'll get turned around, repair our truck real quick here, and we'll back right up to this trailer. This one is shorter than the last trailer we pulled, so it should be a little easier. Let's get some fuel, and then we'll mark out our map. We're just gonna go back the same way we came, all the way around the bend. That part right there is where the highway kind of leans, so we gotta be careful there. When we get to the muddy spot here, I think I might just go right through the middle to avoid getting too sideways on that hill. We'll see. I might take the hillside. Then across the lake and back to the gateway. So it looks like that. Let's go. This one shouldn't be too bad in Pedro Bay. There's one spot in Mountain River. We have to take this to the factory in Mountain River. There's one spot where we turn by the gas station where it's a sharp decline going downhill, and the trailer legs like to get stuck there. But I think I've got a pretty decent plan how we can accomplish that. Usually I have to winch my way through there. We'll see how it goes. Probably still gonna have to winch. That trailer just barely fit underneath the pipeline. It's definitely heavy. Having a hard time even getting into high. It's in second gear in auto right now. Just rolling. Now it's down in first. The snow here is pretty thick though, in this one spot. Once we get out of that, we should be able to get back into high. Hopefully. Now I'm on the highway. I can pick up some speed. Should be smooth sailing for a little bit. This is the corner that leans really hard to the outside, so stay tight to the right. Trailer is leaning. Did just fine. All right, good deal. I'm gonna try to keep my momentum going through here in high gear as long as possible. And I lost it. Now we're at the mud pit. I think I will try to go to the side just to stay out of the deep stuff. I'm not having any problems with it, I don't think. Oh, I almost tipped. I am having problems with it. We'll better get out to the middle a little bit. But don't go too far up on the side, I guess. This thing is top heavy. Now we're past that. From here, it should be a straight shot to the gateway, right through the mountain pass. Down on the ice here, you just have to be careful you don't lose control and spin out. Even with chain tires, this truck tends to spin out if you get going too fast around the corners. And then the last challenge before we get to the gateway is the crest of this hill. Let's try and stay to the left just to avoid sliding into that rock. We made it. Now we're in Mountain River, and it's a short trip, but we're gonna take the highway down to the gas station, and then we have to turn down this hill into the factory. That corner by the gas station is where it's gonna get tricky, just because the trailer legs like to get stuck on the hill there. We'll be all right. I'm thinking if I make a wide turn through the fuel station there and take more of a straight shot at it, we should be okay. So we're gonna turn right and pull wide into the station parking lot like this and just go around and then back up and make a 3-point turn, get pointed downhill, or a 5-point turn, I guess, and then get some speed going, keep my momentum up, and just go right over the edge. Yeah, that worked a lot better. So that definitely helped, instead of trying to go around it sideways just off the road. That gets pretty tough. Those barricades beat me up pretty bad right there. And then from here, I'm gonna turn left between the tree and the power line pole, so I don't have to make that sharp turn. Now I just gotta get it in the box. Cargo delivery is complete. Next on the list will be drill rig disassembly. We'll activate that. The drill rig is just over here at the oil rig or service site. It says oil rig salvage semi-trailer. So we're just gonna head out of here, follow the road past the sawmill until we get over there. It's a short trip. There's a service trailer there. We can get repaired. I blew out my suspension pretty good on that barricade, and then we'll be good to go. This gets delivered to the port in Northport, so it's a pretty long trip. There's two ways you can go. We can go back out the way we came just now, up by the fuel station, and take that same corner that I was talking about that's a challenge, take it left up to the gateway. It's definitely hard to go that way because this is one of the 8-slot trailers and it gets hung up on that hilltop really bad. The alternate way is to go up to the White Valley Gateway and cruise from White Valley Gateway to the Northport Gateway that's in White Valley, and then we come out in a different location, but we can avoid sharp turns. We'll see. Both of them have their challenges, but I think we're gonna go up the White Valley Gateway. First we gotta get connected though. So from here, we'll come back out. We're gonna go through the sawmill so we don't have to make that sharp turn, and then just go straight up the hill to the White Valley Gateway. Should be easy enough. Let's go. We're on the road. Like I said, we'll go straight here, right through the sawmill parking lot. Trying to stay to the left a little bit because the mud gets kind of deep right there, but it's more of a straight shot than trying to take the highway around the corner. And now it's just up the hill. Shouldn't have any issues. Lost a little bit of momentum, but we're good. We got it back now. Make sure to take it wide around these guardrails so it doesn't get hung up on the left. And right at the top here is the gateway. And that's that. Okay, now we're in White Valley. This is definitely the trickiest part. You're gonna take it real wide around this first line. The pole should push it around. We're not gonna go around that pole, we're gonna go between them. I got hung up on the pole. Gotta get re-situated here. Stay to the right some. I'm gonna have to raise the tag line. It keeps getting hung up on this hill. Perfect. Look at it go. It's like it wants to do this. Except for it does not want to tip over. I'm gonna throw a winch on the top down to the power line here. That should hold it. I'll have to back up just a hair. This trailer. We're good. Just keep on trucking. We made it. Now the gateway is just up around the corner. So that's kind of a quick way to get to Northport from where we were at down in Mountain River. And as you can see, we skipped all of that curvy road. Just gonna go straight, get my suspension back. There we go. Okay. We're gonna go straight around the corner here to the left and follow the highway all the way to the port. We haven't had any fuel up since we were all the way to the opposite end of Pedro Bay. We're at about half a tank. Just take your time through here. The winding road can be dangerous with this trailer. Definitely don't want to get going too fast. Just crawling over the edge of the guardrail there. Gonna go right over the rocks, right between these guardrails or barricades. And this will be the last section through the big rocks, and then we're out. From here we can just cruise down the road, go under the pipeline. We'll go right next to the garage. Up ahead. Shouldn't have any issue going through this snow. Made it through there just fine. Slowed me down a little bit, but if you're really beat up and low on fuel, you can always stop here and go through the garage to get repaired and refueled. I don't think I'll need to worry about it, even though I am kind of beat up. Just take it easy around these corners. Got too sharp on that one. Back up a little bit and get straight. There it is. From here, it's pretty much a straight shot to the port. There's the mud bog off to the left. So from here, we've already taken this road with the P16 and the first trailer we hauled out here. A floating drill. This is the last heavy trailer that we need to pull that's in the area. So after this, we'll be done with them. Get them all done in one shot. I usually try to wait until we get to the point where we're ready to do the one in White Valley first. That way we can go from White Valley to Pedro Bay to Mountain River and back to Northport here. Kind of make a loop around the region. Now we're here. Just have to take it to the left, same place we took the last trailer. Just swing wide through here and take it right into the box. No problem at all. There it is, disposed of all the junk. On the next episode, we'll get started with the end contracts in the region. Looking forward to it. We'll see you all there. Thanks for watching.